Hey guys, what's up? Supermarket1 here, and I'm here bringing you guys some more pro Overwatch news. So, as most of you should know, over this past weekend, we're at the Katowice Qualifiers for the World Cup. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. It was in Poland, Katowice, something like that, which is pretty much the esport capital of Europe. So, why don't we just delve right into it, shall we? As most of you guys know, groups E and F played this past this past World Cup. I'll save you guys the trouble. If you don't want spoilers, obviously click off. If you're still planning on watching them, click off now. However, if you only want to watch exciting, good matches that mean something, Canada, Russia, that's it. Just watch that match. Only really good, exciting match. Unless you're a fan of one of the teams, like South Korea, Netherlands, Poland, Austria, whatever. If you're a fan of any of them, watch their matches, yeah. If you want really exciting, close matches, Canada, Russia, best match of this, possibly World Cup. Turkey and Singapore was also a very close match, but didn't really mean anything, so you can watch that if you want. Also, you can watch the playoff games, too, to see which teams advance, or you can just look at the World Cup website. Like I did. Well, no, because I watched all of them. I don't know why I said like I did. So, anyways, I'm not going in depth like I did last week with the one tournament, Hot6 Apex Season 3 Championship, because that was the only match that I really reported on, so why not go very much in depth? Anyways, let's just go over in, yeah, so Group E had teams South Korea, Netherlands, Poland, and Austria. And Group F had teams Canada, Russia, Singapore, and Turkey. So, let's talk about how each team performed, shall we? Well, no, I'm butchering this. We need to talk about the individual matches. So, on Friday, the first match of the day was Netherlands versus the home team, Poland. Netherlands beat out the home team for nothing. This is the first time I think any home team has gotten swept. And people probably saw that coming with South Korea being in Poland's group. But South Korea wasn't even the team to do that. Also, South Korea defeated Austria 4-0. So, that was just 2 sweeps in Group E. In Group F, Canada faced off Turkey first game of that day. Well, I'm just talking about this very weirdly. Canada faced Turkey first game of that day in that group. Canada took it 4-0. And Russia faced off against Singapore. And Russia took that 4-0. So, first day, all sweep. The commentator called it Sweep City. So, there was that. Day 2, first match, South Korea versus the home team Poland. South Korea swept Poland to no one's surprise, 4-0. Netherlands faced off against Austria on day 2. Netherlands swept Austria 4-0 to no one's, well, I guess maybe some people's surprise, I don't know. I personally thought Poland might have been able to upset Netherlands in my predictions, but they didn't, so, hey. Again, Group E was all sweeps. In Group F, Canada faced Singapore. Canada won 4-0. And Russia faced off against Turkey. Russia won 4-0. Although Turkey at the end almost took a map off Russia, which really would have screwed up the entire brackets. So going into day 3, all sweeps. I don't really expect it to change much. Because day 3, South Korea faced off against Netherlands to decide who's first and who's second. If South Korea ends up going in second place, Group F is screwed because Netherlands is obviously a very strong team. South Korea then had to face second place team, or the first place team, who's South Korea is also extremely strong, as everyone knows. However, this is a big hypothetical that did not happen because South Korea beat the Netherlands 4-0. Poland faced Austria for a pride game, and the home team Poland did pull off the victory of 4-0. So Group E, every game was a sweep. Canada versus Russia was the next game, and again, deciding who's going not the BlizzCon. Who's facing South Korea? Who's facing Netherlands? Winner faces Netherlands. Losers faces South Korea. It was a 2-2 tie. First game of the series, not a sweep. In this whole weekend, first game, not a sweep. That wasn't a sweep. They had to go into sudden death because they were tied completely. It was a best of 3 on Oasis, and Canada pulled through. Canada ended up winning and beating Russia, making Russia face South Korea for a rematch of the BlizzCon 2016 World Cup. Russia versus South Korea there. Not Russia's plans, obviously. Obviously, Canada, that was their plan to do that. And just a quick analysis. Russia was a dive-heavy team. Canada struggled greatly against them until they pulled out Pharmacy and didn't do well on a map that didn't allow Pharmacy. Route 66 point, C, third point. Basically. Anyways, we got another match to talk about. 3, and to be exact. Singapore versus Turkey. That was a 2-2 tie, so Singapore and Turkey tied for last place in the group. Now we need to talk about the playoff games, the first of which was South Korea versus Russia. And to nobody's surprise, South Korea swept Russia 3-0, just like the BlizzCon 2016 World Cup Championship. And now the second match was Netherlands versus Canada. Possibly a very close match, people thought, until Canada beat them 3-0. So, I personally didn't watch anything besides the ending of the last map. I don't know if the points were close. I know point 2, or for the second match, it was a 2-1 on a control map, so obviously Netherlands put up a fight, but Canada still got the sweep. So, what does this look like for the World Cup 2017 standing so far? Well, the teams that have made it are China, Sweden, France, Australia, Canada, South Korea. And how it's looking in the brackets is that China's going to face Sweden in round 1, France is going to face Australia, and how they're making it seem is that South Korea is going to face Canada, which would be strange. But hey, wouldn't be impossible. I mean, it could have been just a draw, random, I don't know. So that's what it's looking like. But the LA qualifiers, or whatever they're calling it, guess what? They start on Friday. Yep. First qualifiers in the United States. I'm excited because I'll actually be able to watch them, not on VODs on YouTube or extremely early in the morning. I'll be able to watch them live and at a reasonable time. So, what are the groups looking at in Group G? Well, I've already gone over this, but in Group G, you have United States, Chinese Taipei, Brazil, and New Zealand. In Group H, you have the United Kingdom, Germany, Israel, and Belgium. And I'm gonna go over the details in Groups E and F afterwards. I just want to talk about something really quick. Hot6 Apex Season 4, it's saying it starts in 3 days, but I can't find anywhere when the first match is. I don't know if that's just an official start date with no matches or whatever, but just be on the lookout for that if you're interested in Hot6 Apex Season 4. Anyways, back to this. Just to recap, I'll go over the matches won and the games won in Groups E and F, even though everything's already gone through. In Group E, South Korea went 3-0-0, Netherlands went 2-0-1, Poland 1-0-2, Austria 0-3. Their game record: South Korea 12-0, Netherlands 8-4, Poland 4-8, Austria 0-12. Let's move on over to Group F. Canada was 2-1-0, Russia 2-1-0, Turkey 0-1-2, Singapore 0-1-2. For their games record, Canada 10-2, Russia 10-2, Turkey 2-10, Singapore 2-10. Now that's all. I'll be here next week to tell you guys more about the Pro Overwatch news, mostly Hot6 Apex and the World Cup. I'll see you guys then. See ya!